Hey, welcome to my review of Season 2, Episode 13 of Little Women Atlanta. If you have not seen this episode yet, you might want to watch this video later. If you want to see my previous review video for Little Women Atlanta, you can click on the link in the description. Alright? The name of this episode is Say Yes to the Mess. Please excuse how I look. My hair's in kind of a mess. Excuse my crust in this video. The episode begins with Money, Bree, and Ms.Juicy going over to a wedding dress store so that Money can pick out her wedding dress for her wedding. Juicy and Bree sit down, and then Money tries on one dress. It's this one big dress where it's all poofy at the bottom. Money said that there's too much hanging down. And she said that places like stores like that don't have dresses for little people. And she said she doesn't want to fall on her face on her wedding day. So that dress wasn't for her. And then she decides to try on another dress and she doesn't really like it. Really isn't into it. And they showed Ms.Juicy in the commentary chair. She said that Money is allowed to be picky because it's for her wedding, but her butt is starting to fall asleep. Then Money tries on one more dress and she ends up loving it. She thinks it's perfect. So she says she's gonna get that dress. Then after that, the three ladies sit down to discuss Money's bachelorette party. Money suggests that her friends Tanya and Samantha, who are also little people, come to the party. She also suggests that Minnie shouldn't be invited because remember last time Minnie was uninvited to the wedding. After that, we see the Tiny twins and Jordan going over to the doctor for Aubrees' 1-month checkup. And once again, Chris is nowhere to be found. Where is he? Like that's what I want to know. Where is he? He's supposed to be there for his child's first checkup. Andrea said that she's happy that Chris is back, but they have a lot to work on. They had Jordan there carrying the car seat for them and stuff. Wow. Jordan is a good guy. I mean, helping with the baby that's not even his. I think he would make a great father someday. So the twins and Aubrey go into the exam room. Then the doctor comes in. The doctor shows them a little chart, a growth chart for Aubrey. And the doctor says that Aubrey is growing on track for a baby with achondroplasia. So that's good news. And then Andrea asks the doctor about Aubrey's eyes, worried about if she's able to see her and stuff like that. And the doctor said that it's normal and babies can only see up to 1 foot at Aubrey's age. And overall, Aubrey is healthy. That's good news. It's good that she's healthy. After that portion of the show is over, we show Minnie with a big old suitcase moving back into her mother's house. Minnie says that she's scared to tell her mother because her mother told her mother was right about Chris coming back. So she comes in and she sits down and she tells her mother that Andrea said that Aubrey needs her own room, and she said that doesn't make sense because Aubrey's just still a baby. And her mother's like, right, it's not like she said, get out, I need my privacy. I still think that Andrea and Chris do need their privacy. It was nice how she was there to help out with the baby when Chris was gone. He should have never left in the first place. Minnie shouldn't have expected to stay there long. So, you know, like I said in the last video, I said I would have just packed up some stuff for like a week or so, a week's worth of stuff, and gone over there, helped out, then went back home when Chris returned. Then after that, Minnie says that she has something else to tell her mother. She tells her mother that she's been hanging out with Juicy. And her mother was like, Juicy? The woman who put a restraining order on me, Juicy? That Juicy had to pour wings on? And Minnie was like, yes. Minnie says that her and Juicy went to counseling. Her mom says that that's great, but to keep an eye on Juicy and don't trust her. Next, we see Juicy, Bree, and Amanda go shopping for things for Money's bachelorette party. While they're in the aisle or whatever, looking for decorations and stuff, they mention what kind of cake they should get for the party. And ladies, if you've had a bachelorette party, you know what kind of things they have at bachelorette party, you know what shape that they thought the cake should be at the party. Ew. Yeah, they mentioned the cake. They say that they should have a pole at the party or some male strippers. Ew. It brings me back to Myrtle Beach. That was so gross. With money, that was so gross. That was so gross. Poor Money. And then they try to get the decorations off of the hook, you know, since they're little people, they can't reach everything. One of them has to take the shopping basket, well, the little shopping hand basket, put it upside down so they could step on it and reach the stuff. When they did that, they were having a good time. They were having fun doing that. It was funny. Bree said, if the bachelorette party is gonna be as fun as them picking decorations, they're gonna need bail. Then they walk out of the store. They hit with bags, and they have little boas. You know, a little boa, those little feathery things you put, feathery like scarf thing you put around your neck. Well, yeah, they have boas and all kinds of little glasses and stuff. Looks like it's gonna be a fun bachelorette party for Money. After that, we see Moreland and Money meet up with a cake designer at the cake designer's house. They sit down and then they talk and they taste different cake samples. Money said that might be their easiest wedding decision because they're not fighting about anything. Then the chef leaves the room briefly to go get something. Moreland brings up what happened at the wedding expo. Money was like, so much for that, so much for not fighting. Money said that basically what happened with Minnie at the wedding expo, Minnie talked about wanting to be the part of the wedding and the maid of honor stuff, saying blah blah blah, like saying that Money has known her longer than Juicy, and Money said basically she got an attitude with that. I forgot what Moreland said after that, but somehow whatever he said convinced Money that she should reach out to Minnie and that she doesn't want to regret not inviting Minnie to the wedding, because Minnie's one of her oldest friends. So she was like, you know what, you're right, I'm gonna reach out to her, which is wonderful. That's great. Then the chef comes back into the room, and then they end up picking out strawberry shortcake for their wedding cake. That looked so good, man. I bet that cake is good. Next, we see Andrea and Chris in their apartment. Chris is feeding Aubrey some formula, and Andrea says that she wishes Chris would help more with the baby. She also says that Chris does not understand how much hard work it is to take care of a baby. After Chris finishes feeding Aubrey, the two sit down for dinner. Andrea asks if Chris knows how to change Aubrey's diaper. She says, what would he do if she went to the bachelorette party? You know what he said? He said, no, you'll have to change the diaper before you leave and make it snappy. Wow. Part of being a father is fulfilling the duties of taking care of that child. So you're going to have to learn how to change diapers. You're going to have to put that fear aside. You know what I'm saying? So that's ridiculous. What kind of father doesn't change their own kids' diapers? This guy, Chris, needs to knock his fathering skills up like 10 notches. You feel me? Then Andrea just looks at him like in disgust, like. Then Chris is all like, oh, all this diaper talk is making me lose my appetite. And he just walks out of the room. It's ridiculous, man. After that, Money meets up with Minnie at a restaurant. Money says that she misses their friendship. And Money says she apologizes for putting her on blast about the miscarriage stuff and blah, 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 blah. And Minnie said that the time that they weren't talking to each other hurt her inside. Money said that it wouldn't be right to not invite her, Minnie, and she decides to re-invite her to the wedding. And it was funny when Money said, do you want to come to the ratchet wedding? Even though Minnie said ghetto wedding last week, but Minnie was like, yes, I'll go. And to top all that off, Money says She wants Minnie to be the co-maid of honor. And Minnie was like, wow, yes. I've never heard of a co-maid of honor. Guess we're gonna learn more about that. I've never heard of someone having a co-maid of honor. Next, it is the night of Money's bachelorette party. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry, guys. I'm done. It's the night of Money's bachelorette party. Then Money comes downstairs wearing a cute outfit, got blue lipstick on, got her hair curled up, looking cute in her little outfit, hugging them curves, you feel me? Yeah, in a cute little outfit, and like everybody's like, woo, girl, you cute, okay. Then, after that, Money's friends, Samantha and Tonya, show up. So, they come in, they have some drinks and little refreshments and stuff, and then the girls and Tanya and Samantha get to know each other. And I like these girls. They seem cool and seems like they want to have a good time, unlike the Drummond twins with their messy selves. I guess we won't be seeing them on the show anymore because Ms.Juicy says she's done with them. After they get to know each other a little, a party bus shows up, and they all get on, and then they start dancing and drinking alcohol and twerking and stuff like that. And there's a pole in there, and I guess some of them were dancing on the pole. And then the bus drops them off at a club. They make it to a club, they drink, have a good time there, do a little dancing and stuff like that. And then Money says, I have an announcement! And she says that Minnie is the co-maid of honor. And then Ms.Juicy gets all mad. Ms.Juicy says she's the queen of Atlanta, and Money could have told her that in private, and she does not share labels. Minnie said that she knew Money before Juicy did, and Juicy was like, I need to go outside. And she was like, Money was like, no, don't leave. I kind of feel like you're walking out on me. And Ms.Juicy was like, no, I ain't walking out on you. I just need to get some air. Ms.Juicy walks outside. Then Bree walks outside next to Juicy. Juicy basically says to Bree that she doesn't share labels and that Money should have told her that in private. Bree says that Juicy should go back in. But Juicy says she already called herself a car. But she just said that she was not gonna walk out on Money. Well, I guess it was just, I think she did do the right thing somewhat, separating herself from the whole situation, not ruining Money's party anymore. Then I guess the next day or so, Money meets up with her friend Tanya, who she invited to the party, remember? Then they talk about the girls. Tanya says she likes the girls, but Andrea, she felt a different energy from Andrea. Money said that Tanya might be kind of like a hippie, but she will set some stuff off when the time is right. Then they discussed the maid of honor, stuff like that. I forgot what they said about that, blah, blah, blah. And that's that. Then Juicy and Money go over to a restaurant to talk things out with each other, I guess about the party. Juicy says she apologizes for how she acted at the bachelorette party. She says she's the queen of Atlanta and she does not share titles. Money said that Juicy could have just made Minnie the cold flower girl. And Money said that she's trying to keep it all together and not have things fall apart. And now the last part of the episode, it was very sad. They revealed that JJ unfortunately passed away after a long fight with his life. And a tribute for him is shown. The girls come together for a tribute to him, and they put their differences aside. The girls are all wearing a white dress, and they go somewhere like with the trees and the grass and stuff like that. And then they say some nice words. And then Juicy says that that occasion should not be a sad occasion. And Bree says that Emily appreciates how they all got together. Well, Emily wasn't there because she's in Dallas. And Bree says Dallas. And Bree says Emily appreciates how they got together to pay a tribute to him. One of them say that he's not suffering anymore, and another one of them say that this isn't goodbye, it's a see you later in heaven. And then Minnie mentions how every time when Emily was pregnant, every time she'd see Emily when she was pregnant, she'd walk up and touch Emily's stomach, and JJ would kick every time, and Emily would just get so mad at her for doing that. Then like Bree and one of the twins read some nice words. And then after that, there's this little cage or whatever. Bree releases some butterflies from the little cage to represent rebirth. So she opens the cage and lets the butterflies fly up into the sky. And then the girls all, I guess they stand like kind of hug each other a little bit in the group. And that's the end of the episode. And once again, I'd like to say, rest in peace, JJ. My condolences to Lontel and his family, and Emily and her family. Next time on Little Women Atlanta, I think that Chris got a dog. Why on earth would he get a dog? I think he got a dog. I heard some barking. I saw him holding a leash. Why the heck would he get a dog when he can barely take care of his own kid? They show Andrea mad, yelling at Chris, saying that all he does is think about himself. And then Chris is like, I'm done, I can't do it. And he ends up walking out and leaving. And then they show Andrea crying and saying, oh, I thought he was gonna change, and stuff like that. I get he's not gonna change, Andrea. I'm sorry, he's not gonna change. It's sad, but it's the sad truth. He's not gonna change. The girls also go to a hair show. Money learns more about her dwarfism. Hopefully we will find out what kind of dwarfism she has next episode. I really hope they don't save it for next season. Bree tells Wooter that they should go back to Dallas because of everything happening with Emily and stuff. And I found out that this is the season finale. This is the season finale, excluding the reunion. If there is a reunion, I think there will be a reunion. That's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe. Turn on my notifications. Follow me on Twitter at ILUMoreThanThis. And I will see you guys next week. Alright? Bye.